welcome to ADHD Field Crafts. My name is Kelly. I am a pet parent with ADHD and a tendency to hyperfixate on crafts. Today, I am very excited to be sharing a new to me store. I haven't looked inside this package yet, so we're gonna explore it together. So put on some comfy clothes, grab yourself a beverage, and let's check it out. The store I have to look at today with you all is called Letistitch. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a UK store, a UK-based store that originally just did cross-stitch patterns and kits, but they recently started doing diamond art canvases and kits also. I heard about this from a video on Diamonds and Washi's YouTube channel. If you haven't checked it out, I highly suggest it. It's a very fun, very informational channel. She does a lot of sneak peeks and small shop unboxings and things. So I got a variety of things to try it out. I got a couple different cross-stitch related kits. I don't remember exactly what I got with those. I also got 2 diamond art kits. They have a couple different options. So they have a like specialty line of diamond art kits that have square shaped resin drills. And then they have a separate line where you could get square or round drills, but they're acrylic. So resin drills tend to be a little higher quality than acrylic, but I wanted to kind of see how both of them looked. So I got one kit with the square resin drills and then one kit with the round acrylic drills. So we're going to check both of them out and check out the cross-stitch projects as well. So I'm going to cut into this package here and we'll see what I got because I honestly don't remember. All right. Move that further away. Ooh, okay. So we got a bunch of cardboard boxes inside this. So it looks like everything is individually packaged. So we have the 2 diamond art and then the cross stitch looks like it comes in a separate cardboard container combined. So nothing else in here, so we'll toss that away. Let's check out the cross stitch ones first because I haven't done anything on my channel yet with cross stitch. So let's see what we got. All right, so we got a nice little pull tab here. And okay. Yes, that's right. So I got one smaller kit here. It is a Christmas ornament, so it's going to be kind of a small shaped one. And then I got one larger kit that's an actual full canvas. So let's open up the smaller one first and see what all we have in here. Okay, so it looks like on the front here, bigger. All right, so on the front of the paper here, we have some different information. All right, so over here, looks like they have some images showing that you're using 2 strands of the floss for the X's. There's a couple lines on the bottom here that I'm guessing depending on the thickness of the line they're drawing. On the picture itself, you can see that there's outlines. So that's probably how many strands you're using for specific outlines within the picture. This is me guessing because I haven't looked inside the kit yet. So this is my interpretation of this. The canvas here is plastic. So since it's an ornament, they have a plastic canvas to make it stiff so you can actually hang it up on the tree. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. There's 27 colors. Skill level is for 3 out of 5 hearts. And I'm guessing this is 5.6 by 3.2 inches or 14 by 8 centimeters for the canvas for the size of it when it's completed. It comes with a pattern with symbols for the different colors, and it comes with a needle. So yeah, that's what I get from this. We'll see how accurate I am once we kind of get into it and look at it a little bit more. So here we have our plastic canvas. So you can see the holes are really small. So, okay. So I think this is similar to the size 14 canvases. You can get different sizes for the spacings between like the holes. So this is the equivalent of a size 14 canvas for the regular cross stitch and things. Here we have our, oh nice. We have our needle. And then on these we have all of our threads, and on the side here it has the symbols that are associated with each of the colors. Doesn't tell you what colors you're using, so that would be nice if they would say like what the colors are, but that's okay. So we have our 2 full-size ones and then 2 smaller size sets of threads. And then we have our paper instruction booklet. Okay, so we have 2 kind of packets of papers here. Oh my, okay. Okay, so I've looked through the instructions and things a little bit, so they're pretty straightforward. There's a couple things that are a little confusing. So they have an instruction sheet that's other than English, so it does give you, I think there's like 4 or 5 different languages available, so that's really nice. It gives you a color version of the pattern for the outlining around things. So all of this line work around the colors, they have kind of a color copy showing you how that goes, as well as a pattern copy so you can match up the colors on these to the patterns, the images associated with the patterns. So that's nice. I'm not going to show you the instructions too closely just because. And then they have instructions. They have some basic instructions on how to best go forward with the cross stitching, how to create the frills, adding the beads. They have the pattern with the symbols for the different colors, and then they do have a kind of all-inclusive chart with the different colors, the symbols that are on the little cards by the threads, and then it does give you the number associated with these, but I don't know. It does give you like a color description, although this one, the color description is just 1086. I don't know what that means, but okay, sure. I don't know what color chart they're using for these numbers. And then it also gives you the number of stitches for each of the colors, just as reference. Okay, very cool. All right, so that will be fun to do. I'll probably do that one first just to get a feel for how their instructions work. But let's take a look at the actual full canvas cross stitch now. See kind of if there's a difference there, if it's all kind of straightforward with the instructions looking similar and everything. All right, so we're gonna move on to the full canvas for the cross stitch. I love this artwork. Letistitch does work with licensed artists, so the artists do get compensated fairly for their artwork being used for the cross stitch patterns and the diamond art kits and everything. A lot of the images they have, especially for their acrylic kits, are available as cross stitch or as diamond painting, so it was really hard to decide which ones I wanted to get as cross stitch versus diamond painting, and this was one that I was really unsure of because it is very detailed, and I have not done a cross stitch this detailed before, so it will be an adventure. So let's open this up and see what we got. The front of this doesn't seem to have the same information as the other one, so I'm guessing that it's somewhere inside that we can see it. So let's take a peek. Right, so on the back here, it has the general instructions for diamond painting, cross stitching. I've been doing so much stuff with diamond painting that it's just like, oops. Just to accidentally call things diamond painting. It's fine. Okay, so it looks like on the back here, it has the basic cross stitching instructions. Some of these wordings are a little weird. Cross stitches are worked in 2 or 3 threads of 6. I'm assuming that means a 6-threaded embroidery floss. You use 2 or 3 of the threads. Okay, this is going to take some interpretation just to understand. Sometimes they say things differently in the UK, and I may struggle a little. Anyway, all right, so the canvas here, we have our needle in the canvas, and it is just a plain white canvas, so this is going to be a counted cross stitch. So sometimes when you get cross stitch patterns, it'll have like an actual print on the pattern of a general area for the colors. Some of them you just have to figure out where the center of the canvas is and then kind of count to where certain colors are from the center, and this is that type of cross stitch. We have our colors here, so just like with the little one, we have our symbols that are associated with each color on the side here. Obviously there's a lot more because we have a full canvas, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full-size holders for the thread. Let's go in here. We have our instructions for different languages. This one has even more languages than the other one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 languages plus the English instructions. So it's a good representation. That's nice. And then here we have all of our colors, symbols, instructions on the size of the canvas and everything, how many stitches, just like with the other one. And then we have, wow, this is busy, our instructions. Okay. So this, with this canvas, is broken up into quarters. So of the image, it'll be like this section here is one page, this section here is one page, this is another page, and this is another page. So just like with the other one, we have color variations of the lines so that you can kind of see what you're doing. It doesn't look like we have the symbol version for the lines. And then we have the 4 pages for the symbols for the patterns. All right, very cool. So the difference with this one compared to the other one is the other one, they gave you a separate sheet that showed you the symbol for the colors for the lines, but this one doesn't have that. So you'll have to do a little bit. Okay. So you don't have a separate thing with the symbols matching up with the lines. Instead, on this, they have the colors for the lines kind of built into the overall guide for the different colors. So, for example, on the cat, there are red and purple lines outlining it, but the red line is a blue color and the purple line is a black color for the thread itself. And then some of them are like there's red dashed lines for that, and that's a brown color. So they have it kind of built into the overall key what the colored lines translate to in terms of the actual colors, and then you can use that to match up with the symbols for the threads to use them on here. This is going to be difficult and time consuming, and we'll see when my ADHD wants to focus enough to do this. I think it's going to be a drawn out multi-section process. The smaller one I could probably do in one sitting. This will be kind of working on it in a chunk, do something else, do another chunk, do something else to get my brain to function for long enough to actually complete it. But I'm looking forward to the challenge. Like I said, I haven't done a cross stitch like this before. None of them that I've done so far are this confetti heavy. So I will have to look up a little bit how to best go about working with confetti heavy kits for cross stitch. The more simple ones that I've done have been kind of color blocking cross stitch with little bits of confetti, and the back looks a mess when I'm done. So this will be a process. All right, I'm gonna get this one packaged back up, and then we'll move on to the diamond kits and see what those look like. Luffy, you can come up on this side. Good boy. Moving on to the first of the diamond painting kits. I don't know which is which. They don't have them marked at all on the outside, so we'll see which one we get. Opened first. Ooh. All right, so the name of their diamond painting line is Dazzle Dots. Actually, let's just open both of these real quick. So we have one bigger box and one smaller box, and this one has it on the front here with the pictures, and this one has it on the side here. I believe this bigger one is the acrylic diamonds, because this bookshelf is one of the images that are also available as a cross stitch. So let's open that one first, and then we'll do the square resin drill ones. With their regular Dazzle Dots diamond paintings, Like I said, you can choose whether you want square or round drills for the acrylic ones. They have a cute little carrying case. That's adorable. And let's pull it out and see what we got. All right, so inside here is just this wrapped section. So this must have drills and toolkit and everything in it. I don't know if they do specialty drills or anything, so that will be something we'll look at. Ooh, that was tight in there. Right, so first impression of this canvas is a little plasticky feeling. It's very stiff. The glue, I believe, is a poured glue. So we're gonna roll it back real quick to see if we can wax this a little bit. All right, there we go. Let's see how this works. We'll look at the canvas in 1 second. I am going to stick this cover sheet down. Oh, that is unfortunate. Let's go over the toolkit first. So this is a very standard toolkit, very basic. So we have our just standard clear straight pen that has a squishy on the end for a little bit of extra comfort. You have a blue wax with 2 pads in this little container. You get a few different bags. Let's see how many we have. 10 bags, including the one that the bags are in. Bag of bags. And then you have a very simple little drill tray. It does have the lines to help line them up, but it doesn't come with any multi-placers or anything, so that is something to keep in mind. If you have other pens and you enjoy multi-placing, you will need to use your own multi-placers if you want to do that with this kit. Otherwise, it only comes with a single placer. Moving on to the drills themselves. All right. Doesn't look like there are any specialty drills that come with this. So the drills themselves, here's the color palette for the sky. We don't have a separate sticker sheet or anything like that. The only thing we have is the legend on the canvas that we'll look at in a minute. So you will need to have a numbered storage system when you use these, because you won't have anything to indicate the symbols on the canvas. You will have to go by the serial number, so they all will say 1, 2, 3, and on the side it'll say 1, 2, 3, and you just look at that, match that up with whatever you'll look at whatever symbol it is you're looking for on the canvas, match that to the legend, see what serial number it is, and then go to your numbered storage system and say, okay, I'm looking for the percent sign. That's number 35. Grab tube 35. That'll be the colors you're using for the percent sign, for example. But the drills themselves don't look too bad. Let's open this up and grab one of these strands out so we can get a better look. There's also nothing on the packages themselves to indicate which kit it goes with, so you will need to keep your drills stored with your canvas. So checking the back here. So these are pretty flat. So they have just the tiniest massage of faceting. So they look pretty rounded. If you look real closely, you can see just like very slight facets, but for the most part, they look pretty rounded. So that's, I think, pretty common with acrylic drills, at least the ones that I've worked on or worked with for acrylic drills. So it's not going to have the high sparkle that resin drills will, but it'll still look pretty. But the drills themselves seem pretty straight, pretty standard in shape and size and everything. The canvas itself, I do have some concerns about. So for one thing, with it being so stiff, when it was wrapped up, there are portions of the cover that were not touching the canvas. So there are patches where some of the glue has dried out. So I'm going to see if I can get it on camera here. So we have a spot right here. Get a little closer. So if I peel back the cover sheet here, on this area here, this spot right here is less tacky than the space right next to it. And that's just the glue has dried out a little bit. You can tell right away from the shininess. I really can't tell if you guys will be able to see it, but there is a shininess that just kind of stops in this little patch right here. So there's a couple different spots like that right where kind of the main creases are. There are, I think, 3 of them that I can see. So there's that one there. There's another one right here, and then there's a really big one right here. So it's not a big deal. It's not gonna make it not work. It is still sticky. It's just not as sticky as the rest of it. If I find that as I'm working on this that the drills are popping off, I do have a diamond art adhesive that I can use to put down that is for if your glue is drying out or if your canvas got damaged or something and it lost its stickiness. You just smear on a really thin layer, wait till it turns clear, and then it'll be tacky, and then you can place your drills and you just kind of do that in the areas that you need it. So not a big deal, not at the end of the world. It is something that is very easily fixable. So, all right, I'm gonna close this up and then we're gonna we're going to take a look at the resin one, which is the newer enhanced kit that they released. The last thing we have to look at from this shop is the square resin drill kit. These are the newer kits that they just recently came out with. The images for these kits are exclusive to the resin drill kits. And they all have very adorable images, and I really struggled to decide which one I wanted, but I decided on Twilight Feast, which is a red panda. It looks like he's like at a New Year's celebration eating ramen. Very adorable. Ooh, already I can tell these are higher quality. The canvas itself feels completely different. So this is a very soft lint back canvas versus the more plasticky feeling one for the basic one. Oh, these are adorable. And even the toolkit is completely different. So we have 2 pieces of the toolkit here. So the first is more baggies than came in the original one. And then you also get a set of just blank stickers that you can put on any of your storage trays. In the other portion, we have a white basic drill tray. We once again have a just stick single placer with a squishy that you can put on it for comfort. We have our pads of wax. Looks like it's the same pads of wax. You got 2 of them, the blue in the same container. These ones don't say it, but the other ones did, but these do come with a plastic film that you have to peel back in order to actually use the wax. So make sure you do that, otherwise it's not going to work. And then the things that are different is it comes with a set of tweezers, which is very helpful for square drill kits because the round ones, you just put them down and they're fine. The square ones, you have to get them placed properly, so they give you tweezers so that you can kind of turn them if you need to. They are very sharp and pointy, so they do come with a plastic cover. I highly suggest using that if you're not using it. And then it does come with multi-placers. So this comes with a 4 and a 7 drill multi-placer. So that is a nice change for this, so you can actually multi-place. The drills themselves look very nice. Let me put this stuff to the side here. All right. So just like with the other one, we don't have any oh, nope, I lied. Wow, roll the canvas a little bit. This one comes with a sticker sheet, so yay. It also comes with a little thank you note here with a 20% off code for your next order. And it also has welcome to our premium quality series. So what makes this kit special? So it says, thank you for choosing one of our premium quality diamond painting kits crafted for those who want the absolute best. What makes this kit special? A lot. Ultra sparkling resin diamonds. We use only the highest grade, most brilliant resin drills for unmatched shine and clarity. A glitter-lined canvas, so your design is printed on our shimmering, ultra-smooth glitter canvas for a luxurious feel and flawless adhesion. Premium toolkit included. Each set comes with upgraded tools to make your crafting experience easier, smoother, and more enjoyable. We hope this kit brings you hours of creativity, relaxation, and joy. Thank you for choosing quality. Thank you for choosing us. Happy diamond painting. So that's a nice little thank you note that comes in it. It has our sticker sheet. There are specialty drills in here, so yay. And it has pre-cut sticker labels. So these you can peel off and put onto your storage jars so that it has the symbol associated with the drills. It looks like we have 55 colors in here. There are so many specialty drills in here. Wow. We have 10 specialty drills. So there are 6 ABs and 4, I don't know how they refer to them, glitter drills. We'll see. So they have symbols that say AB and symbols that say ZG, which is their glitter drills. Let's take a look at these drills quick. Oh, wow. You can very quickly see the specialty drills in here. So I am going to see if I can find... Okay, wow. There is so much glitter on these drills. Okay, so they put them all at the very end. Nice. All right, so looking here, we have our glitter drills. You can see the glitter just popping off the top of those. And then right next to that, we have our ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis. So it has an iridescent coating on these. So it'll really pick up the light, pick up the colors around it, and just sparkle like crazy. Those are all really pretty. And the quality of the drills itself seems really good. I don't see any tags or misshapen drills, which is really important when you're dealing with square drills because they sit right up next to each other. And if you have tabs or anything like that, they'll kind of make them pop off even after they've been sitting for a while. They could do that. So very pretty. All right, I'm going to put these away and then we're going to look at the canvas because I'm very excited to look at this guy. Not as pretty as it was when I got it, but it works. After looking at the drills more as I was putting them away, I also think they're really nicely faceted, so they will be shiny. I did notice here or there that some of the backs of the drills are kind of cupped, so some of them I think will have a little issue adhering to the glue, but it might have been like one or two in a bag of drills, so there's still plenty that look really well made. Let's talk about this canvas here. Like I said, this is a really soft backed canvas. It's very flexible. Let's check and see if I can. Oh God, this is so cute. Look at that image. That is so cute. You're just eating ramen with the lanterns and the stars and the lights and the flowers. It's so cute. I love it. I'm really glad I picked this one. I love red pandas. I love animals. Anything with animals, I'm happy. All right, let's see if there's any issues like what I saw on the other one. Ooh, that's really good glue. Really good glue. Very, very sticky feeling. There are a couple spots where you can see where the cover sheet shifted when it was rolled, but it still is super sticky on those spots, so it's not an issue like it seems like on the other one. This canvas, let me check the other one real quick because I don't remember. Hi. Okay, so the plasticky canvas is scalloped on the edges to try to help prevent fraying. This one is scalloped and poked. So what that means is it has these little pokies in the edge, and that'll just additionally help to reduce any potential fraying that can happen from the sides of the canvases. Personally, I've never had issues with canvases fraying, but it is a concern that it could happen. It is ultimately a type of fabric feel. You have on either side, we have our legend with the symbols and the colors. This does look like it also follows the DMC color systems. And then at the bottom here, you can see over here, this one does have the copyright for the artist, like I said. I think most of the cross-stitch one are... Box is jumping. Most of the patterns that are like cross-stitch conversions into the diamond art for just the general diamond dots line, or dazzle dots line, sorry. I think that they're created by in-house artists, so they don't have the copyright information on there because they're created by Letistitch artists. These ones, the premium dazzle dots, are working with artists who have a copyrighted claim on the artwork itself, because it's more of an actual picture versus just a cross-stitch pattern. So we have the size, the name Twilight Feast, copyright by Luna Art. And on the other side here, we have the social media information for Letistitch. So I am very excited about this. The symbols are pretty clear. It is very confetti heavy. Some of the symbols are a little squishied, but still able to be seen. Just looking at, ooh, oh my goodness. There are so many specialty drills in this red panda. Oh my gosh, they're all over. I'm really excited to work on this. It's gonna be so pretty. So pretty. Oh, okay. I guess I don't get to back up anymore. Luffy just took up the space behind me. All right. I'm gonna wrap this up and then we'll come back for final thoughts. Did you not come with a dust jacket? You decide which one I wanted. Okay. Swear you had to have. Did this not come with a dust jacket? Okay. Okay, so final thoughts. I'm really glad I opened the diamond art canvases in the order I did. I think I would have been even more let down if I had opened the premium one first. I definitely will work on the basic one, but I don't know if I will order more of them. I definitely would be willing to order more of the premium canvases. I think they're really pretty. They seem really high quality. The drills seem really nice. I think it's going to be really fun to work on. But the other one, I don't know. I think I'll have to work on the one I have before I make a decision on if I want to try on another one. If I did try another one, I might try the square drills just to see how they are in comparison to the round ones. But otherwise, for the cross stitch, I think that's also one that I'll have to try it out and see. I might not get one as complex as the big one that I got, depending on how it goes. The little ornament I think is going to be pretty straightforward. I might get more small, simple cross stitch like that. But yeah, whenever I do get around to trying them out, I will film a video of some of the process and give my thoughts on how it goes. But so that is the Letistitch company, who does primarily cross stitch and is starting to do more of the diamond painting kits. Yeah, so thank you for joining me on this unboxing. Let me know what your thoughts were. Are you someone who does cross stitch? Are you strictly diamond painting? I know I have a lot of diamond painting peeps out there who have joined me. If this seems like a company that you'd be interested in trying out, I will put a link to the website down below. So thank you for joining me on this new to me store unboxing. If you are someone who does cross stitch and you have any advice on how to move forward with a confetti heavy cross stitch pattern, I would love to hear it. All advice is welcome. Like I said, I have done some cross stitching, but only some more simpler kits. If you have any other suggestions for other new shops to try out, I would also love to hear that. I'm always interested in trying out new ones, especially supporting small businesses and promoting them and showing what they have to offer, giving my honest opinion on them. So this was just my opinion on the shop. Let me know if you've tried them before, if you had any other thoughts, or how it went for you. And yeah, I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you have a great upcoming week. And I hope you'll join me again next time on ADHD Field Crafts. Bye, friends.